I certainly did. Had two new grandbabies, a 4-month-old and a 2-month-old from two different daughters that came stay with us. So that was a lot of fun. One of them was a big fat chubby one, and the other one is a little skinny one.
Stay there.
So I hope we didn't give the mom of the skinny one a complex that her milk isn't good or something. Okay. So I don't know if you all caught the vibe, but we are skipping ahead a little bit because I wanted to show you our plan here. You finished module 1, project 1, which was how to navigate the family tree. We finished that before Christmas, thanks to these wonderful gals that teach this class most of the time. And we're going on to project 2, memories. Project 2 has a lot of things early on that are something that we can't really do in class. So gathering your records. I mean, you're not going to be able to gather your records from in here. So if you haven't already done so, I would suggest that you go through these first 4 goals on your own. There's a lot of things about gathering your records, scanning your documents and photos, which we have a lot of scanning options here. We've got these 2 Zeuchel machines in the back that can scan books even. We've got photo scanners in the mother's room and in the main office. We've got lots of options to be able to scan things. You can scan things with photo scanning apps on your phone. One of the best ones, if you have for example, if your grandmother, if somebody has a photo on the wall that's in a frame and you can't really take it off the wall or can't really take it out of the frame without damaging it, the Google photo scanner, it's called Photo Scan. I should look at it there. But what it does, it's really unique because let's say there was a glare on the glass and you're not going to be able to get it out of the glass. What PhotoScan does is it takes 4 different pictures from 4 different places and then it merges the 4 pictures together. And so the glare is in a different place on each picture and it merges the 4 together so that there's no glare on the resulting picture. So if you have any pictures like that, then please, I would highly recommend, it's called PhotoScan. It's a Google app for free. There's no cost to it whatsoever. But you have many options for that. That's just one that gets rid of the glare. There's lots of programs you can use to restore damaged photos. Heritage, MyHeritage, the online version, can restore damaged photos. And you've got an expert sitting right back here, 2 experts sitting right there. Keith and Rose. They do a lot of photo colorization from black and whites, and they do a lot of restoration from damaged photos. So get with them on how to do that. We're going to have another class specifically on Google Photos later this month. It's on the schedule already. I teach that class on Google Photos. Google is coming out with a brand new thing this month, which I hope is out by the time I teach the class at the end of the month. It's called Ask Google Photos. And it's using artificial intelligence to help you find your photos. You can find your photos in Google Photos pretty easily anyway, but this is supposed to make it even better. There's my 2 grandkids. So that was fun. But anyway, we have a whole separate class on Google Photos at the end of the month. And it's not at this 10:30 slot. It's on a Wednesday, 1 p.m. slot. So how do I keep losing where I am here? Oh, here we go. Okay. Then you've got to decide what you're going to get from others, and you got to decide what you're going to keep and preserve. How to do interviews of living relatives. There are some wonderful options for that as well. The most successful thing I've done with interviews is short little interviews within FamilySearch. And I'll show you how to do that later on in this class. And connecting your interview with a specific photo and where your relative can tell you about that particular photo, what was going on in it. It's really, really a cool option, and it's built into FamilySearch. And then we're going to already talk about using memories. So what I wanted to do with today is just start with goal number 4 a little bit and talk about the memories module within FamilySearch for your ancestors. So I'm going to go to my memories, and you guys can navigate on your computers to FamilySearch and get logged in and go to memories up here on the top line menu right up here. Go to memories and go to your gallery to start. I'll give everybody a chance to do that. Well, this is what my gallery looks like. I have 1,132 memories in there. They're not all photos, but they're a combination of photos and documents and stories and audio files.
These are things we put on, not.
Yeah. Yeah, these are things you've put on, but you can go to a specific person in a minute here, and we'll look at a specific person that other people may have put on. There are certain limitations to what you can do with memories that other people have put in there, but you can do almost anything with your own memories that you have uploaded. So this is the page that you get to if you go to gallery, and you can see that there are lots of different icons up here, but what we might want to do is look at either sorting by alphabet, by those with no title that we want to give a title to so that they're more searchable, those that are not tagged, that don't have the person involved tagged so that it's attached to their FamilySearch record. So you can sort by these things and determine where you need to do some work to make your memories more usable to the future.
What's the difference between the album and memories?
An album, if you look over here on the left, I have created several albums by last name. So what I've done with the Albers, for instance, I've added 5 pictures that all relate to the albums. I mean, to the Albers. So album and Albers. So this picture really would only belong on the individual page for Shannon, but I can put her in with her grandparents here because I put them into an album of all Albers. You see what I mean? So it's different. This picture will show up under Ted Albert's individual page, but this picture won't because this is his granddaughter. So I put them together in an album so that the entire clan can be in one place. So,
Just on your page, or can that be public information?
I can share this album right here by hitting share and put it on Facebook or email or anywhere, or I can just copy the link down here and send it in an email to anybody. They click on that link and it'll take them directly to this album.
Create an album.
Right here where it says new album.
Hit new album and how do you put the
So let's do it. I'll create one. Let's see, what's one I don't have here? I don't know. I'll just create a dummy one to show you. So I'm going to put your picture in here. No, no. So it created the album, but notice that there's no pictures in here. So I'm going to go to the album, and then I've got to find some pictures. So I'm going to hit add memories to this album. Okay, I can now go choose the files. So I'm gonna show you all the ways to do this. So I'm gonna choose files. I'm gonna navigate to my flash drive here that's already plugged in, and go to, let's see, what's a good one? I'll just go to miscellaneous pictures, and I'll put Elena in there, even though Elena isn't a dummy. I'll just put her in there anyway. So I double click on that. That's pulling this picture from my flash drive right into the album. And even though it says processing right now, I can go ahead and click on it again and open it up, even though it's still processing. And I can see that in this case, it's turned sideways. Well, I don't want it to be turned sideways. So I'm going to go up here to the train tracks. You see that little icon up there? That's the editing or adjusting mode. I'm going to go up there, and I'm going to tell it to rotate the image to the right. And then I'm going to save the image rotation. And now it's in there the way I want it to be. But it doesn't have any kind of a title yet. So I'm going to go up here to edit, see how it has no title. Now they changed this recently. It used to, you notice that my picture here, if I, let's see, where is it? Miscellaneous. My picture here has a title. It's called Elena.jpg. It used to, when you imported a picture like this, the title was automatically filled in with the name of your picture. Even if it just said image 0001, that would have been transferred up here, but they took that out a couple of months ago. And now you have to retitle everything. So I don't like that at all, because I always name my pictures before I upload them. And it would just make it so much easier if they'd have kept what they had. But now I got to go in here and I got to edit the title. And you notice that all this stuff, when I hit edit there, all this information, these data points open up. They're called metadata. And metadata, the more info you put in there, the easier it's going to be to search and find what you're specifically looking for later on, or for anybody else to search and find. So, you know, I could call this Elena. I could say that it's in New Mexico or whatever. That's where she lives. I could put a date in here of, we'll put today's date. What is today? January 6th, 7th? I'll just put January. That's close enough. And I'll say picking her nose. I don't know what she's really doing. I think she's doing some symbol. Okay. Now you notice that this is preset to public. That means that anybody in the whole world is going to be able to find this picture. And that's, I can change that by hitting the pencil and making it private so that only I can see this memory. Well, having only me be able to see this memory isn't going to do anybody else any good. So I don't recommend keeping it private unless it's something that you really do need to keep private.
When that is public, you say anybody in the world can find it, does it have to be through FamilySearch, or can they do it just off regular?
Oh, through FamilySearch. Yeah. So right now, if all of you went up to the memories menu item here and went to overview. In fact, let's try this. Let's see how quick FamilySearch is. go to overview. And scroll down. Where am I here? Where, oh, here it is, find, sorry. It's right on the top line, hit find. And I want you to just type in the name Elena, Alaina. And I want to see if it'll find it that quick. There's a lot of Elenas in there. So it may not be this one. We might have to scroll a long ways to find it because that's such a generic name. But you can see none of these are my Elenas, but I can find them in FamilySearch, even though there are other people's Elenas. Yes.
Can it be, can you narrow the search by the date?
Yes.
I don't think you submitted it. So you won't be able to find it until you submit it.
I did submit it at the end there, didn't I? Let's go back. Where's my? No, it's contributed today by me. See, it's already shows contributed.
So plan?
Yes,
So this is a living person in your family.
yes.
So you're purposely not putting her last name in the title?
Well, I'm not really gonna leave this on here.
This is just trial. But
Yeah,
let's say I did put my granddaughter on here.
yeah.
And it's shared publicly. Is that a privacy issue with if I had her first and last name?
Yeah, that's up to you. I
I
mean,
could make that.
you can make that decision. Yeah.
Check with the parents.
Yeah, check with their parents, yeah.
No, I would.
Yeah,
So we want you to get
Yeah.
permission for a living person, make sure you have permission.
yeah, it does say over here, right there. Make sure you have permission from all living individuals in memories that are set to public. So it does give you that, does give you that prompt right there. Okay,
So you went outside of the program to do this. How do you create the album from it's in the,
no, that was in FamilySearch. I created that album.
well, you went out to an outside source to get the picture.
Oh, you want to, okay, well, we didn't finish all the options there. Let me do that. I'm going to delete this memory, delete the photo. Okay, so we've got our album dummy. It now has 0 pictures again. So I'm going to add from Google Photos is an option. You're talking about something that's already in my
In
memories.
the memory.
Okay. Let's do that then. Let's go to my photos. I can filter all my photos just by hitting the camera up here. And so I'm only going to see, well, I got to get out to my memories first here. I'm just only going to see pictures now. And let's say I wanted to put Alice LaRue Tim's picture in my album. I'll click on her. And I got to look down here. And I want to include her. What do I think? How do I get her to the album? The menu changes so often. It's really bookmark, move to archive. That's a good question. Stories, albums. There it is, right there. It looks like a file folder now up at the top. I click on albums. I say add to album, and it tells me that this memory hasn't been added to any album yet. Click add to album, and I'm going to put it in the dummy album. Right? Where'd it go? Did I just delete that album?
No, it went out.
Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Add to the album. Okay. So now when I go back in my dummy album, I have one photo. And I go to the album and there it is. So that's moving it from within. If I want to add something that's already in Google Photos, I click the add. You all saw that. I am clicking the add button at the top. I'm going down to Google Photos here. And I want to put in picture of little Alice. I'll put that one in and hit import photos. And now Alice is in here as a part of that album. So I've got 3 ways. I can do it from the flash drive, do it from any place on my computer. It doesn't have to be on the flash drive. It can be on the computer itself.
When you delete from this, you just say, oh, I didn't want that in there. You only delete it from that album, is that correct?
Well, let's try that. Let's see. This one is already there, so I'm going to hit delete. Where's my one selected? Okay, here I can remove it from the album only. I right-clicked on it. That's interesting. It doesn't have a actual. Oh, yes, it does. Under actions. There it is. You can either right-click on it or go up here to actions, and you can remove from the album, and that does not remove it from your memories. Okay. But if you select it, right-click on it, and how are we going to delete it? I think you have to open it to delete it. So if I open it and then go to the shish kebab and delete, that'll get rid of it. And it'll tell you it's not only deleting the photo, it's deleting the tags, the dates, the places, and any audio recordings associated with this photo. All deleted items go into the recently deleted collection in your gallery for 120 days before permanent deletion. So if you want to delete it from everywhere, you're going to have to go to the entire deleted section, which I'm not even sure how to get to. Oh, here it is, recently deleted, right there on the left. See it? There's 10 recently deleted photos. Those are going to stay, those 2 are going to stay for 120 days. This one's only got 92 more days before it's deleted. And this one's only got 10 days. But what I can do is I can go ahead and select them and delete them all right now by checking on them here. And where's my delete button? Actions. Delete permanently. What's that?
You've got the obituary check. You want to delete that?
I don't know. Actions, delete permanently. So now they're not held in the deleted file. Yes.
Maybe we're covering this later, but so when I went on my mother's memory, there were some pictures that were not my mother. Since I didn't put those in there, I can still delete them, right?
No. You can't do anything to a memory that somebody else put. So you'll have to get in touch with that person and tell them, hey, you've got this mistaken. And you know how to see who put it in there. If you go to a photo right here, so for example, Alice, it will, and then you go to this I for information right here, details. Then scroll down to the bottom, it'll tell you who contributed it. And if you click on their name, then you can get their email address and send them an email.
So if you click on that, does it take it right to the email?
Depends on if your computer is set up to be connected with your email program. In my case here, this is going to go to Microsoft Outlook. So I'd have to log in to my Microsoft Outlook. But I could do that and it would automatically be addressed to that person.
Or you can just right click it and open up your email.
Yeah, you could right click it and copy the email address and then just go to your email. Okay. Okay. Any other questions before we move on? I'll keep losing that. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we were on goal 4 here, view memories for an ancestor. Oh yeah, we didn't look at the individual persons. So if I go to my family tree, I'm just going to go to somebody recent here. I'll go to David Rintow and go to his memories. There's 20 memories of him in here. And I just put this one in yesterday. I found this ad from 1976. I mean, 18, where is it? 1896. And I can increase that to read it better. An ad where he was selling all his farm animals and implements in Illinois. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I put that in as a memory here. And it's a public memory. So anybody else that's related to him can now go see it. But I noticed that I did put all the details with a title and a place and a date so that it's all available to anybody. And I tagged him so that it shows up on his page. I think you're all pretty familiar with that part of the process.
The hard part is seeing all the ones that are not tagged. Like other individuals.
Oh, well, you can tag somebody that you didn't put
You
in.
can tag them, but you,
Yeah, oops.
I mean, like, I have several that I see that I have the document for it, and it's a birth certificate, for example,
Uh-huh.
and there's no
No information
no
about it.
information whatsoever, so I'm debating whether I should put it in by myself again, add the tags to it.
Oh, yeah.
Now you've got 2 memories of the same document in the thing.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's interesting.
I,
I wonder, let's see, I think I put all those in.
that's what I'm thinking.
Here's a cool one. This is a marriage certificate that is this big. And I had to go find a big scanner to scan it. And it's all in color too. I don't know why it didn't. I guess I forgot to put it into color. Dang it.
Go back and do it again.
Okay. So, let's see. Okay, using the find feature to locate items. So if we go in here and we're back at, I'll scroll to the top. We're back up here to the gallery. And I want to find, I'm going to go over here and just find memories for my mother. I'll just type in Rhea. Then it's a quick and easy way to find memories that are related to her. And as you can see, I've got 3 here that haven't had a title added. So I've got some work to do to make those more searchable. But still somehow it knew it was Rhea. So it got that information from something. Let's go look and see how it knew it was Rhea. Because I had named my photo before I ever uploaded it. I had named and dated it. Okay, so that's how it found that. Okay.
Can I ask you, I want to clarify something you said.
Okay.
They asked you about an error on a memory, or you wanted to change a memory.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking last night, my father, that someone put a memory in of the obituary,
Okay.
and they have my last name as Woody instead of Moody.
Oh, okay. Well, let me show you how I would handle that. I mean, other than getting a hold of the person and having them fix it, here's what I would do. I need to find something that I didn't put in. Trouble is, most of my memories, I'm the one who put them in. Well, let me see if I can find.
Well, I think this, doesn't this just bring up
Your memories.
your memories?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me go back to overview. Yeah.
Go back to
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to find any memory. So let's go to Elena again and find one of those other Elenas. So let's say that this gal's name was actually Newhart, and it says it's Lockhart. So I can go down here and go to, well, let's see, where do I go? Oh, right here. Go up here to comments. And I'm going to say, I'm not going to save this because this gal might get mad at me. Actually, this girl's name, or let's just say her middle name was Alice. I can put that comment in right there.
Okay,
And then I hit that,
that's much easier,
and I hit that send button right here.
okay?
Okay.
And then when anyone sees that memory, they'll see the note.
Yes.
comment.
Yes.
You don't have to click on it. It puts it on the picture, comment one.
Right down, right up here, it'll be a number one, and you click on it
Okay.
and it'll show. Okay. Okay, that's a good question, but that's one way to handle it. But if this gal wasn't ever tagged, see if we look at the information here, see it really isn't tagged to an actual person, and that's probably because she's still alive. But it says click on a face to tag a person. So I click on it, I can go ahead and find her if she's in there. That's, and I'll just add a new Elena, but I'm not going to do that. But I can add a tag to something that somebody else has put in,
That's the only thing you can do to it.
or comments. Okay.
If you have a picture or.
Okay. Any questions about finding an item? Determining which photos and documents are qualified to upload. Okay, so there are rules about what you can upload. You don't want to have anything with profanity in it, of course, sexual nature. I had one photo, I got to show you this, that was rejected, surprisingly, when I tried to upload it. And I'm just going to show you what the picture was, and you tell me if you think it shouldn't have been uploaded. There's the picture, my dad's first deer hunt way back in 1946. And it came back as rejected. Why? Because of the gun. Exactly. So what was it that rejected it? It was a artificial intelligence that found the gun and said, no, this isn't appropriate. So I clicked on the feedback and I wrote and I said, hey, this is a legitimate family history picture and it shouldn't have been rejected by your bots. And they came back and said, okay, and they allowed it. So, but I did have to appeal because of that. So be aware that don't just give up. I was not about to give up on not having that picture. That's a great picture. Yes.
Picture of my grandma with a gun and they rejected it and then they just saved it put back in again and saved it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I went
They won't allow picture articles like these in there.
right. That's
That
true.
makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so be careful what you put up.
Social security numbers.
Yeah.
There are some birth records or death records that have social security numbers, you need to go in there
Yeah.
and white them out.
Yeah. Military IDs,
I
that kind
had
of
one
stuff.
on Roberta's father.
Oh, interesting.
No, we had to go in and white them out.
I'm surprised about a military, service number, because they don't use them anymore.
Oh, if it's a service number, it's fine. But there were many years where social security number was used.
That's what they started at. They're still doing.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
there's
changed it from.
my military ID today does not have a social security number on it, but it did 15 years ago. So
It's okay if their social security's on there, right? No,
No,
no.
I don't know.
people will steal them and.
If you need to get an ID to get a job, finding a dead person is pretty easy. And we'll get you the job.
Okay, good point. Okay, when you put your photos in, I've got some recommendations. So, let's just say this photo, all you wanted to keep was the picture of the people. I mean, you may want to keep the whole thing. This isn't a perfect example of this, but if you need to adjust your photo, you can do it right within Google Photos and crop or enhance or rotate and all that kind of stuff. Do all that before you upload onto FamilySearch. So that one of Elena that I had to turn, it would have probably been better if I'd have turned it before I uploaded it. But you can do it after as well. But here's the thing that I really would highly recommend that you do is use to name your photos before you upload them. Use this format. Put the year 2025-01-07 and then Rachel, whatever, and she's fishing or whatever. Put some sort of always put the date first so you can sort your photos by date, starting with the year, month, day, and then always put the name of the person or people and something about the photo just to make it easy for you to find it later.
Now,
So
those pictures taken like with a phone or a smart camera will embed
the date,
and
but not always at
depending
the
on
front.
Cameras, some of them actually embed the GPS.
Yeah, if you have that feature turned on. Yep, that is good. I'd keep all
Will
that data
be
with
in
it.
When you upload it? Or
Yes,
do you have
that's
to
part of the metadata. But now that if it has the location and you download it from FamilySearch, I'm not positive that the geolocation will still be there. I haven't tried that. That's a good question. Why don't you try that and report back to us next week?
If I get my computer to work, I will.
Okay. Okay, so that's what this is saying. If necessary, crop or enhance the photo after scanning, but before uploading. And then we've already talked about how to upload your digital photos to memories, how to tag the person to identify who they are. You can modify or delete the tags as needed as well, but only the tags that you put in.
Go back to.
What?
This is number 4.
Oh, we're on goal 6 now. Yeah.
Now, when you tag the persons, is where you tag faces before and name them?
Yeah, when you tag a person, you get this little prompt over here. Click a face to tag a person. So if I click this, click her face and hit start tagging, it brings up this little box here that I can move with the 4-way arrow and then drag with the corner bubble to get it over her entire face and then find out who she is and click on that or add a new Elena. I'm going to add a new Elena because I'm going to delete this. Okay. So now tagged people is Elena, but she's not attached to the tree. So if I want to attach her to the tree, I can go find her on the tree and put her ID in there. That would tag her to the tree. But I don't want to leave her tagged, obviously, because I don't know who she is. So I'm going to open the tag setting with the little gearbox there. Again, I can attach to the tree or I can delete this tag. I'm not deleting the picture, I'm deleting the tag. Are you sure you want to delete this tag? Yes. Okay. Now, up on, I got to get back to my own people here for a minute. Let me go back to Albert's here. And no, actually, I don't care who we go to, it doesn't matter. Okay, here's Amos. I just did his temple work last week. Okay, so Amos, whoops, I don't like that either, the scrolling. The roller bar changes the size here. It didn't used to do that. I used to go up and down with the roller bar to move this way. Now I have to do it with the left button. Anyway, they keep changing things. It'll never stop changing. But I want to go to one of the persons in here. So let's go to one that, oh, they've all got their photos in it already, but I'll go to Amos, go to his person page. And let's say he doesn't have a photo up here. You know how it'll just show the, what do they call those things? Well, yeah, but well, that's not the word I'm looking for, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Avatar, that's what I was looking for. Sometimes it'll just have the avatar up here. And if you want to put an actual photo there, then you click on the empty avatar and you can either choose a photo that he's already tagged in. So in this case, there's only 2 photos that he's tagged in. I could grab one of those, or I could upload a photo from my flash drive here, or from Google Photos, or I could select a different photo from the gallery and use it. So I've got different ways of doing it. But if I'm going to use one where he's already here, I'm going to click on it. I get a circle target here, and I can drag the picture in the background to reposition the photo. And this photo that's already in there did come from this photo. And there he is on the left. And now I want to increase the size of the photo to get his face in there and drag it where I want it. It gets blurrier and blurrier the bigger I make it, but at least you can tell it's there. And then I hit save, boom, and then it will make this picture his profile picture. So you can get that profile from anybody, from anywhere. I mean, you don't want to put anybody else's picture. I'm in a specific person, and I'm not on. Yeah, I am in his memories, but I'm on his page. So I went to his memories module over here. So let me do that one more time and show you the other way to do it. So let's go to his dad. Well, his dad has a picture. His grandpa doesn't have a picture. So let's go to him. So I go to Herman Albers here. I don't have a picture of him, but this is what it would look like if there wasn't a portrait of him. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to upload a photo this time from my flash drive, just for fun. I'm selecting from my computer, and I'll make him this guy, even though he's not. It brings in that picture. And
In color, no less.
whoops. All right, and there he is, and I hit save. And now it'll show processing, but if you hit refresh on the web page, boom. Well, it didn't come up that quick. It'll come up soon. In fact,
The screen and make sure it's.
You can see
It
it
meets
click
their
on that,
look.
it's still processing, you can click on the. actual-
yeah, I can see him right here immediately. I just wasn't sure how quick it was going to show in the little portrait thing here. It used to show pretty quick. Anyway,
Refresh it and see if that.
Well, they gotta make sure you don't have a rifle in there.
well, actually, I think that happens after the fact because, like I say, you can already get into it here. Anyway, that's not really him, so I've got to delete this. So where do I do that? I go to it and I go to my shish kebab and delete. Okay, now, is that still going to show up there, even though I deleted this photo? I don't even know. We'll come back to it in a minute, see. Okay. So we uploaded, we tagged, we modified or deleted the tag. We add information about the photos. I showed you how to do that, right? So let's go back to what's his name? Amos. Email. Let's go to email. Go to his person. Oh, actually his memories is what I wanted to go to. Oh, it opened his
I mean,
memories.
most of our ancestors are not going to have pictures.
Well, you should have at least 3 generations of pictures.
Up to 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But still, beyond that, I don't know what my
Well,
great grandfather looked like.
some people put pictures of the gravestone. I've seen that a lot in FamilySearch.
There's paintings of them.
Yeah,
There's some in England where they have painting.
So you can see that this guy, he uploaded this before they changed things. His image name was IMG 3660, and FamilySearch, when he uploaded it, automatically gave it that title. So that's the way it used to work. But now this guy, whoever uploaded it, Jennifer Albers, has to go in, and she's the only one that's going to have that edit button right here to be able to change that title. So she's also the only one. If I go to information on this, this is all the information I can get right here. She's the only one that will be able to add in place and date and description because she's the one that uploaded it. So the only thing I can do is tag him, but he's already tagged
So
and she's already tagged.
if there's a picture and you know who it is and everything, but the person is no longer living or whatever, you still can't edit it.
Not if somebody else uploaded it.
So can you upload that picture again?
You could.
And then put the information in?
You could, or you could do like we talked about, go up here to comments and say, this is what I know about this picture right here. So you can always add a comment. You can even add a story. Let's say you were at the wedding of these guys, but the gal who uploaded it wasn't. You can go to stories here and you can add a story to this picture and just say, hey, I was there. They really weren't married. It was just a farce. No.
Can you copy a picture? I think that's what she was.
Oh, you can definitely download a picture. Yeah, let's go back. Yeah, so if you had this picture and you wanted it, you can go over here to the shish kebab and download the picture, and it's going to go into your download folder on your computer, and you can double click on it, and now suddenly you own that picture. So now I can edit it here. I could colorize it. I could crop it. I could rename it. I could turn it, rotate it. I can do anything I want to it, and then re-upload it if you wanted to. But oh yeah, we gotta show you how to do that. Now you can only add audios to ones that you've uploaded. Oh yeah, that's a great thought. I didn't think of that. Yeah.
Seems to take the photos all the time off of memories, put them on my camera roll on my phone, but it doesn't let me do that so much anymore. It's hooked to the FamilySearch link. Like yesterday, I shared 3 photos of my kids on a Facebook Messenger, but it had the family. So when they click on a photo, it just opens up FamilySearch.
Well, what you did then is you sent a link to this photo. So if I go here and let's see,
Well, I clicked on that little Y as a left of the.
right here.
Click on that. I shared this
Right. You're sharing the page. You're sharing the page. But if you go to instead of going to the Tinker Toy here, go to the shish kebab and hit download. And then it will download on your computer, and then you can do whatever you want, and you can send that picture as an
If it was
attachment.
just on the phone, then I save the camera roll, I'll play with them.
Yes, you can. You can. Okay, so the last thing we got to do real quick is add an audio file to a picture. So I think I'm the one who added this picture. Let me see. And details is the information. Yeah, that's by me. So I want to add audio to it. So I'm gonna delete this audio, but I'll show you how to do it. So I'm gonna hit add audio, and I'm gonna tell about this picture. It doesn't start, notice that we get a microphone here, but it doesn't start recording until I click on it. Okay. And when I click on it, well, I think it still gives you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown, doesn't it? Let's see. Oh, FamilySearch wants to use my microphone. I'm going to allow it while visiting the site. Okay, there's my 3, 2, 1 record. So this is a picture of my grandfather hunting in the mountains of Colorado with his good friend Amos Albers, whose daughter became his daughter-in-law. Okay, so I saved that. Now, oh, I know. This is just an example. I'm going to delete it.
I'd have to write a script.
Oh,
before I did
you,
that.
yeah, that's what my mom used to do before she died. So this is, you get 5 minutes. You can talk for 5 minutes. Now, when I go back to this and click on the headphone, oh, that's, it used to superimpose it on the picture. It was?
Yeah, so-
Oh, okay. It was this one I thought I was talking about. Okay, so now you know that this photo has audio to it. And sure, it's starting at 0, 0, and it goes for 20 seconds. See that? That's the end. Hunting in the mountains of Colorado with his good friend Amos Albers, who became. So that's how that works. Now I'm going to delete this audio because I put it on there. I own it. I can get rid of it.
Now, automatic-
This is another one. This is another one that was rejected. Yeah. Okay, so now let me show you the fun part of this audio stuff.
Now, do you have to delete that other part?
Is this the same recording? What? I didn't know it saved it as a separate thing.
I can see.
Record. So this is a picture. That's interesting. Now that is completely new. I used to just put it on the picture and that's the only place. I don't know why it's making a separate copy. I think that's a glitch. I don't think that's intentional. That's crazy. Been doing it for a while. Delete. Whoops, not download. Delete. Yeah, it got a computer name. I could change the name, but I don't like that. I want the audio to stick with the picture. Yeah.
Memory.
Where's my other? Okay. Well, anyway, if I refresh this page, that audio better be gone. And it is, but it's also gone off the picture. That is not good. Oh, I did that. Yeah. I wonder if you deleted the separate one, if it's going to stay on the picture. We should have tried that. We better try that real quick. Okay, add audio. Go.
We'll get this down.
What in the world is going on?
You know, so interesting to see the hunters dressed in everyday work gear. You don't have any extension.
Yeah,
Camouflage and all that.
right.
Survive.
I know it. Okay, so I'm going to delete the standalone here real quick.
Oh, that's what over.
Yeah. It stayed with the picture, so that's
There's
good.
not too many red views.
What? Oh. Let's go back. Let's see. Yep.
So did you know one place that goes both?
We gotta write to FamilySearch and let them know about that problem.
Yeah.
That has not been like that. Okay, we got 2 minutes. Here we go. I want to show you. Oh, I got to get back to myself here. I'm going to go to my mother and go to her memories right there. And I want just the memories that are, I'm going to use this filter here, and I want just audios. So look what this does here. It only gave me the standalone audios here, but I have at least a dozen pictures with audios. So this filter, I wish would find those, but I'm going to go back to the filter. Whoops. What's that?
Just audio and just photo?
Yeah, but then I got to look through the pictures that have the audio. And as I go down here, there's one. So what I did to get all these was I took my phone. I visited my mother once a week for the last 3 years of her life. And each time I took at least one picture for her to tell me about. So I'd go to the memories on my phone and I'd pull up a picture that I had already uploaded. And I'd say, Mom, tell me about this picture. And usually she'd say, okay, give me 5 minutes to put my thoughts together. And she'd write herself out a little note so that she'd remember what to say, because if not, she would stumble a lot.
Ramble.
Well, it wasn't really rambling. It was like she didn't know what to say. So then as soon as she was ready, I'd have the picture on my phone. I'd hit start recording and it would count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then she would just be looking at the picture on the phone while she told about that picture. And then usually it didn't last 5 minutes, but if it did, we'd add a second audio, a second portion. So this is the result of some of those.
This is Maria Gladfelder Whicker. My grandfather was Horace Solomon Gladfelder.
So anyway, and that's there permanently. And I got a lot of those before she died. And those are very precious to our family now. So,
That's so sweet to be able to hear her voice.
yeah. Yeah, so it's a great capability that we have in FamilySearch. And I think we have done everything in goal 6. Any questions? Is there still quizzes on these?
Yeah, but there'd be one on each chapter.
Well,
Each goal.
oh, each goal?
Yeah, there'd be one.
Where are they? How do you get to them? Oh, tools.
Click on goal 1.
Oh, okay. So let's go to this one. See, I looked for them yesterday. I couldn't find any quiz. Okay, so you all pass by default. So questions? That is a good question. I just discovered that this weekend when I was preparing for this. It allows you to change a photo to a document now, or a document back to a photo. I think all that does is change the filter so that if you're searching for documents now, that one will show up. I don't think it changes any physical characteristics about it. I played around with it and I couldn't tell that it did anything other than change the search function. But I'm not positive. Yes.
The picture, you know, how to put it into that is gonna be avatar. Can I change a picture that somebody else has put up there?
No. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. In the avatar,
Yes.
you can override the avatar and put your own picture there.
Does it change for them too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Changes for everybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's a good question. Who was that guy? We were going to see if it ever refreshed. I can't even remember who that was. Yes.
Process of getting into the right place to start interviewing somebody like you did with him
On your phone? You could do it on your laptop too, but yeah, it's easier with your phone, but yeah. So let's go to, I'm in my mother's memories. I want to add a memory. Well, no, I'll just use one that's already here.
Oh, whoever you're interviewing, go to their person page and then go to their memories.
Yes. So this is my mother's person page. Here's a picture that doesn't have an audio to it. And I would just find that picture on Memories. There's a Memories app. On Memories, I'd find this picture, pull it up, and then I'd go down to the add audio right down here.
And she has to be the one that added it, her mother, unless it's Emily added it.
Well, what I had to do with my mother's pictures was, if it was one that she added, we'd have to use her phone. If it was one I added, I'd use my phone. Yeah. Yeah.
So like this picture of my dad that my brother added, I can't.
You can't add an audio to it, no.
But you can download it.
Yeah, you could download the picture, re-upload it, and then add an audio. Yeah. So, okay, did you have a question? Oh, to the goals? Okay, so you go to the FHguide.com. Guide.com. We're getting kicked out of here. So, okay. And then you go down to Learn Family Search. This big box right here. Boom. And then you've got all these, you've got how many projects? 8 projects. We're in project number 2, Memories, right there. Project number 2, Memories. And then today we worked on pieces of goals 4 and 5, and then all of goal 6. But the first 3 goals there are ones that you're going to want to do on your own. Okay. All right. Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks. Appreciate you coming.